Welcome to Action with Ease and Joy. This is the podcast for women entrepreneurs ready to turn procrastination into momentum and build their businesses with flow, alignment, and joy. I'm Thea Liljestrand.
And I am Gunilla Henriksson. And every episode, we will explore how to take inspired action while staying true to yourself. Let's dive in and get it done with ease and joy. Yes, hi Irena. Very nice to have you here. Wonderful woman and soul. Very excited about what you're going to tell us in this podcast. The podcast is Acting with Ease and Joy. And please tell me, Irena, where are you from and where do you live right now?
Hi, Gunilla. Hi, thank you first for the invitation to be here. And I really like your podcast, and you have such a great name for it. And I live in Switzerland. I'm from Bulgaria, but since 2012, I live in Switzerland,
Mm. Where in Switzerland do you live?
close to Zurich in the German-speaking part.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Great. And I know you have a business. Tell me a little bit about how come that you started the business? What was calling you and what happened?
I had this calling since many years,
Mhm.
but let's say the last calling when I followed my calling was actually when I became a mom. We have a 3.5 years old boy. And my idea was that because here in Switzerland, the maternity leave is just 3 months, and I wanted to spend more time with our son. And my idea was to be at home with him up to 3 years old. And in the same time, in the last year of these three, to also work part-time whenever I have time.
Mm. Okay.
So this was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
And another one was that as a child, I really liked teaching. And at that time, I was teaching my brother.
Mm.
So in first class, he knew everything up to fourth class. For him, it was boring.
Ah.
But and later on, I was also teaching my colleagues, and this calling popped up at some point because I was learning so many things, but each time I didn't have the right to teach, and people were asking me. For example, I am a Bowen therapist, but I don't have the right to teach. And the lady was asking me, okay, can you teach me how to do it? And I said, yeah, I can't. I don't have the right. And this was also like a desire.
Mm.
And at some point, when I was on not anymore on maternity leave, but still with my son at home,
Mm.
I again heard about NeuroGraphica.
Mm.
I was drawing a few times before, but at that time was that click. Um, it was a click because, first of all, I like drawing, I'm painting,
Mm.
and on the other side, I also like psychology a lot. And at that time, I was also taking art diagnostic training, and I was fascinated how the subconscious work, and I wanted to go deeper. And NeuroGraphica is a combination of all these. And I had the right, there was an option to have the right to teach people as well. And it was also a perfect fit because I can do it online. So everything was really fitting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And how did you get to know about, how do you say it again? This your business is, what do you do?
NeuroGraphica.
NeuroGraphica. Yes, exactly. How did you find it in the first place?
This was somewhere in 2018 or 19. And in Bulgaria, I would say that it's quite popular because there is a lady who is talking quite a lot, and I found it on Facebook, actually. She had some free classes, and I was drawing here and there. But at that time, it was very funny because I was even proposing to a friend who is actually a painter. And I said, this is exactly for you. And her mother is astrologist, and she was telling her, yeah, you have to find something innovative. And I said, yes, that's it. But yeah, she tried it, but she didn't recognize it as her at that, as something for her at that time. And it was so funny that after 2 or 3 years later on, it clicked really for me.
Yeah.
And probably I would like also to share that when I was pregnant with my son, the doctors were expecting him to be with the head down in week 36, and
Yeah.
he was not.
Yeah.
And I was sure that he will turn, but not exactly when they want, but when he wants. And at that time, here it was like this, that we had to start searching for alternatives. And the alternatives were either C-section, which I was not really happy with.
Yes.
With this option. The other option was still to go with natural birth, but they wanted to do an MRI to check that the head of the baby is fitting, that it will go out and everything will be okay, even though the doctor was saying, yeah, I can see with hand and I know it will be okay.
Yeah.
But the protocols of the hospitals were like this, and they were insisting on the MRI. And I was not again happy with this as well. So at that time, again, the lady from Bulgaria popped up with this free workshop, and I was drawing together with my partner. So we both were drawing on the topic to find a solution. And what was interesting, the Bulgarian flag popped up in the drawing. And I said, should I go to give birth in Bulgaria? I mean, I know a very nice midwife in Bulgaria who is in connection to natural birth and all this stuff. And I even contacted her, and she said, because she's quite busy and I was not sure whether last minute she will take me. And she said, if you are coming from Switzerland, of course we take you, don't worry. And so this was the first connected to Bulgaria. The second thing, which came later on, was actually that we found a hospital here.
Yeah.
And in this hospital, they don't need an MRI to go with the natural birth, even though if the baby is not with the head down.
Yes.
And the head of the department, he is Bulgarian.
Wow.
Yes. So at that moment, this was when I was really fascinated. Okay, it really works.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is with this drawing, you can find out subconscious, I mean, you really get in contact with your intuition.
Mhm. Yes, and you really find solutions which otherwise they are not really on the surface. They
Wow.
come from deep inside you, and you clear the space really that they pop up.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I can sort of imagine because I mean, you're using your right brain and yeah. Yeah, I can't explain it, but it makes sense. Yeah. Very,
Yes.
very interesting. Um, yes. So tell me, so when you're working with this business, how are you working yourself with the intuition contra structure to get balance of, when you're working with your business?
Yeah, this is a very interesting and important question. Um, I I mean, I set some goals.
Mm.
This is for sure. But after that, I also follow my intuition. For example, some days, if I don't feel in the best vibration, in my highest vibration, and I have to do, for example, a post on LinkedIn or somewhere else,
Mm.
I just don't do it. If I don't force myself to do it, and I know that this will not ruin something. I just feel calm, and next day I'm full with energy, and then this post reached so many more people than if I would have done it in a low vibration. So this is one thing I do, and in a way this is in connection also with not only following my intuition, but also in connection with women energy, because we as women, we have our cycles,
Mm.
and on the other hand, there are also the nature cycles, and we just need to be more gentle with us
Mm.
and feel when is the best. Or for example, if I want to do a post which is important for me, I really do it when I'm full of energy.
Yeah. Yes, it's beautiful. I mean, I get touched when you say it. I mean, it's like when you put a seed in the ground, uh, you have to do it in the right movement, sort of, because you shouldn't do it, for instance, if it's raining a lot or so it's yeah. So you're listening to yes to you respecting yourself as a woman and also taking notice of nature. That's what I'm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful, wonderful. Um, yes. And another thing I was thinking about also about how do you work not to get burnout? I mean, to get, yeah.
Yes, also very important question. I was there before,
Oh, you have been
so
burnt out. Yes.
yeah, sort of. And I still managed not to go on sick leave at that moment. And this is because at that time, one guy uh, was searching for people who are very much under stress, and they want to try something. So he was doing like meditation with breathing, and he was also showing me an exercise which I started implementing. And due to this, I'm sure that this was the reason why I was still able to keep going working without going on sick leave, what most of people are doing, because there are many people here who go on sick leave and with burnout.
Oh, in
So
Switzerland, it's a lot of people burnt out as well.
I would say so, or at least I know.
Yes. Okay, it's interesting. So it's in a lot of countries around in the world where people, I mean, get burnt out. So it helped you
Yes,
with this breathing exercise and meditation. Yeah.
this was at that time, and now um, it was really like my wish to start meditating
Hmm.
daily.
Hmm.
And I'm so happy that I managed to do this since August last year. And sometimes I even meditate 2 or 3 times, especially at the beginning, it was like this. So uh, it gives me so much energy. And also, if my vibration uh, is going down, this is also a way how to switch and be back
Yep.
and lift it up.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you say it's from August. It's what happened in August in
Yeah, I joined Shimrit Nativ's program, Rise.
yes. Yep.
And
Yeah.
this was the first thing I really implemented. And still today, it's like a baton. I
Wow.
didn't have even a day without meditating.
That's wonderful. Yeah, so you really
Yes,
got into yeah, a new behavior.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Wonderful.
yes. So this is just one thing. Of course, there are many other things which I do. I love being in nature.
Mm.
And lately, I'm really trying to be in nature each day. So
Yes.
this is also something which refresh me and gives me energy to reconnect with myself as well. So this is another thing. And but there are many more.
Yeah.
Also learning stuff, listening to um, some materials. This also helps a lot.
Yeah, so study
Studying,
yes.
yes,
Yeah.
studying, painting as well, or
Yes.
drawing,
Mm.
both.
Do you do it every day, painting and drawing?
Not exactly each day, but let's say quite often.
Mm.
Not only with clients, but I also draw for myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. This is very interesting to hear. Yeah, to hear about everything you're telling me. This yes, and do you have problems with procrastination or you don't have?
Previously, I had,
Mm.
and now I would say that sometimes, um, for example, I had to launch my website on 10th of May, but
Yes.
I launched it today, 11th of June.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that it's procrastinating in
Mm.
this case, because during the process, there was a lot to learn.
Mm.
It was a lot of learning. And in this case, I wouldn't say it's procrastination. But before, yes,
Yeah.
I was doing this.
Yes, what you're saying, telling me is actually how you look at things. I mean, the old way you will think you would say it's procrastination, but the new way you're thinking is not procrastination because it's a process and you have been learning a lot of things. And
Yes, and this is also my kairos.
what is a kairos?
Kairos. Chronos and Kairos. Chronos is the chronological time, and Kairos is how you feel it.
Yeah, yes. Yep. Is
And I really felt it that it was just flowing.
mm,
If I would also mention also the participation in the podcast, it just came exactly on time.
Yes, it's exciting this. It's really
I really like it and
yeah.
enjoying it.
Yes. Good. And then like you say, it's how you look at things and yeah, also when you work with the paradigms or the yeah.
It's a huge
Yes.
work,
Yes, it is. Mm.
but
Wow.
it makes sense. It makes sense to be
Yes.
done.
Yes. And since we're having this podcast with taking action with ease and joy, um, how do you take action with ease and joy when with your
I,
business?
I try to make things more playful way,
Yeah.
and also joyful.
Mm.
And actually, this when I saw that the name of your podcast is Action with Easy and Joy, it was so funny that after that I had two clients and their insights were exactly this: action with easy and joy. And I was laughing really from one side because uh, this is exactly how it should be, and somehow it's also translated to them. And it was also interesting that one was adult and one was kid, a child,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
they were coming with the same, and I was really happy
So,
hearing this.
synchronicity.
Yes, yes, such a synchronicity, exactly.
Whoa. Yeah, so you are again saying, if I understood you correctly, it's about the thoughts. You're saying you're taking action with yeah, sort of lightness, with more playfulness. You're changing your thoughts about
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. I even changed how I behave with my child. So now I'm really so much playful also with him.
Ah, yes. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing what you can do with your thoughts. I mean, it's
Yes.
really, yes. So you in do you feel that you usually take action with ease and joy? I mean, after you change your thoughts.
I would say so.
Mm?
And previously was not.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Yes.
We are all learning.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see here if I have sing here. Mm. Yeah, do you have something else you want to share about your business or about intuition, synchronicity, something just that comes up that you want to share in this podcast?
With regards to intuition, yeah, just I would like to say to everyone who is watching the podcast, follow your intuition. Don't be afraid to follow your intuition.
Yes. Yeah. Is it is it always easy for you to know when it's your soul calling or when it's, like sometimes it's the ego or paradigm trying to put you in a direction? Is it very clear for you that you can feel the
I
difference?
would say I would say so that now it's much easier to recognize it when you are doing all this inner work,
Mm.
you really recognize it much faster, and
Yeah.
you bring yourself into alignment again much faster.
Yeah. And how, I mean, I don't know if you can explain, but if you can, I mean, if you can't, you don't have to, but can you explain how does feeling you when you are in alignment or when you know, oh, this is my soul wanting this desire, for instance. How do you feel? I mean, what happens in you?
I feel lightness and like butterflies, stuff like this, like excitement.
Mm.
Sometimes, of course, with probably a bit of a fear,
Mm.
but when you feel this excitement, this desire, and a mixture with a bit of a fear,
Mm.
this is a sign for me that go for it.
Yeah. Yes. Mm. Yeah, I can feel it. Getting excited. I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah. Mm. And also, I see these beautiful paintings in the background behind you. Um, and can you tell me a little bit about, because I know it's from what you're doing with clients and can you tell me something about it? I mean, they're really beautiful.
Yeah, these are two NeuroGraphica which I was drawing for myself on my specific topics.
Yeah.
And in NeuroGraphica, you have 9 algorithms, and I'm teaching people to draw uh, all these 9 algorithms, the user level.
Mm.
And one of them is from algorithm two. This one is algorithm two. It's called neurocomposition. So, how to make your compositions. And the other one is from algorithm five. It's neuromandala. I don't know how good you can see it, but yeah, so there are 9 algorithms, and I teach people drawing these algorithms. And in addition, I also do coaching with NeuroGraphica on their own topics, on their one-on-one. I also have group sessions,
Uh,
um, and it's called like monthly NeuroGraphica drawing experience. But there I guide them on a specific topic. So I'm drawing and they follow me.
yeah. Yes.
So there are different ways of working with clients.
And then I guess, then are you like when if this was a person drawing this, then are you telling them what it means? I mean, I guess it means something. I mean, there's some explanation, or it's,
In NeuroGraphica, I was also thinking when I started learning the first algorithm, and because we have to also write a description, what we see. So we are also checking our emotions, our feelings, our body, if there is something happening, our insights and stuff like this. And when I was describing the first drawings, I was describing, okay, I see a chicken, I see a car, and I was expecting that I will get some explanation and what does this mean. But actually, we don't really search for such things
yeah,
which we know, because these are actually the old patterns.
yeah.
And there are only 4 symbols which we take into consideration.
Mm.
So one symbol is an egg,
Yeah.
when an egg is popping up
Mm.
on the drawing, and this means new beginning.
Yes.
Uh, Also a butterfly, if a butterfly pops up, this means transformation.
Mm.
And yeah, so there are just a few symbols which we really say, okay, the meaning of this. And of course, we are first asking the client, okay, how do you connect the egg with your topic?
Yes.
But yeah, there are a few which have meanings, but not
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And for kids, it's quite different. For
Okay.
kids, for kids, we are searching, we are finding animals in their drawings, but it's a bit different. This was also a surprise for me because I just graduate
Mm.
as neuropedagogic specialist. So this
Yeah.
is the NeuroGraphica for kids.
Yes.
And it was very interesting to see that actually it's quite a different approach for them.
Okay. And what can you, for instance, with kids or even adults, uh, what can you help them with? With
With kids, the most um, what I worked most
Mm.
was kids have all each time some fears. And it was very interesting for me to observe that actually with kids, the results are much faster because actually when they are born, they are like white sheet of paper.
Mm.
And then you start writing on this white sheet of paper, but still they don't have so many patterns on which to work.
Yeah.
And due to this with them really like one drawing is sufficient to get out to get rid of a fear.
Wow.
Yeah, this was my observation and it was very interesting. I saw it in several kids, not with just with one.
Wow.
And what I also wanted to say, yeah, for adults, you can actually draw on whatever kind of topic is, whatever kind of desire you have, whatever kind of challenge you have, absolutely with all kind, absolutely. But let's say what with whom I worked mainly up
Mm.
to now. So the people who were coming to me, they either had topics like finances, increase of the salary, or increase of the sales in business.
Ah,
Also, um, topics like I'm not able to relax and take rest, or also with searching for new perspectives, for new people who are changing now their career path as well. I had a client who is now really changing his career path, and he used just one algorithm because he was doing sort of what we are going to do in the monthly drawing experience.
yes.
So he did this one and he was using it for he was drawing several times on different topics, and he decided to change his career path, and he already did some trainings on, so he's also taking actions. So it's not only to draw, this is very important to point out.
Yes.
It's not like a magic, just drawing and then wait to see what's happening. No, of course you have to take actions,
Yeah.
but like you really clean the surface and then everything is popping up, and you can't even believe sometimes how this is popping up.
Oh, that's and how many times do you is or is different depending on the person and what they want to work with.
How many times they have to draw on a
Yeah,
specific
exactly.
topic. It's very individual. It depends on the topic, because there are topics which are quite huge,
Yeah.
like money topic, or what I'm saying actually for this topic is this topic is never ending. It's all life topic, because actually you are climbing a ladder and you are okay, cleaning up for the next level.
Yes.
And then when you want to reach the level up, probably there is again something to work with.
Yes.
And due to this, it's really it really depends on the topic, and it really depends also on you.
Yeah.
It's like an onion. How many did you peel up to now?
Yes.
But usually we say that for one topic, it's like the best is if you draw a case of 3 drawings. So when you draw a case of 3, we are using different algorithms. So one is clearing the surface, and then you start also grounding the things, and you can see it from different angles. So it depends again on the topic, but sometimes with the kids, as I said, it's one drawing is sufficient.
Yes. Wow, this is really, really exciting, Irena. I see it's now it's time to start finishing up. I love everything what you've told me. I mean, it's so exciting, and I also wonder, how can people get a hold of you if they want to do this with you?
Yeah, I just launched my website, so they can find me through my website. It's unlock to create 2 with a number .com. And yeah, there they can find some information about my services, and they can also get in contact with me. And the other way is also I'm posting regularly on LinkedIn. And I also provide some free information about NeuroGraphica, so they can also find me there.
Great. And we are going to write it in the podcast. Yeah, so they can see it.
Great.
Wonderful. I say a big, big thank you for coming to this podcast and sharing all these exciting things.
Thank you for inviting me
Yeah.
once again.
Yes.
It was really amazing, and I made it with pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been lovely. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And have a wonderful day and best luck with your business.
Thank you. And I also want to wish you also good luck with your podcast and all you are doing. I'm sure that there will be some other things popping up probably soon.
Yes.
And it's amazing what you do with Thea. Keep going.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Thank you for listening to Action with Ease and Joy.
And join our newsletter at actionwitheaseandjoy.com